Today we're talking about routing small pieces of mineral material like this. For example, routing inlaid work. This is where the workpiece is recessed flush into a piece of wood. We can do this using the OF 1400 and the 400 or 200 routing system template. My name is Frank. Welcome to Festool TV. I've already mounted this cutter with an 18mm diameter. This is an 18mm cutter. The radius of this cutter is exactly the same as the width of my small workpiece. Here it measures 9mm. Choosing the right cutter now means that later it will fit nicely into my workpiece. Next up, we've got the routing template. Here, we've got two side pieces. I can loosen them at the side using the screwdriver. Now, I can push the two pieces together. It's very easy to move them now. I can place the small workpiece in between them. Then I'll push the template together and lock it into place at the side. This means I don't have to draw a complicated diagram or chisel it out. If we were using CNC technology, of course I'd be working with coordinates. But we're assuming I'm on a construction site or in a small company. I can do it very easily with this system. As you can see, I'm pushing these two pieces together. In this way, I've defined the outer edges of my small workpiece that I want to route into the surface later. Of course, we need a copying ring for this kind of work. The 30mm copying ring is included with our OF 1400. As you've seen in the previous videos, it simply fits on like so. This means it is locked in place and centered. The copying ring is guided by the template. It is a little bit bigger, meaning the hole that I'll route is smaller. I'll sketch out for you now how I have to use it and what to be careful of. I have a copying ring here. I'm trying to draw a nice circle with a diameter of 30mm. So this is our copying ring. In the center of the copying ring is our 18mm cutter. This means that I have 6mm on either side. Both these 6mm distances together make 12mm. I've got to increase the size of my template by this amount. Let's do that to the template now. There are small scales on the template. They enable me to make adjustments to the nearest millimeter. I'll loosen my screws Now I'm making the template 12mm larger. First on this side. And now I'll do the same on the other side. The whole template is now adjusted. Now I can position my inlay, my workpiece, wherever I want it to go, either parallel or at an angle. The benefit of the template system is that I can use my clamps however I want. I'm inserting the clamps into the profile underneath. I'll tighten the clamps. I already have a stable connection between my workpiece and the template. The machine fits on top. Of course, we also have to set the depth. To do that, we need the depth of this small piece of plastic. I move the machine downwards until it makes contact. It's important that the turret stop is in the correct position beforehand. I'm using the smallest stop. Then I'll move the machine downwards until it makes contact. Now I'll tighten the screws. Next, I'm going to place the workpiece between the turret stop and the metal pin. When I open the clamp, the pin drops down. Now I've set exactly the right height without having to measure anything. This is because I know that the workpiece is the correct routing depth. I'll take it out again. I'm going to plug in the machine to my power supply and dust extraction. Then I can get started. I'll check it quickly. It's looking good. If the workpiece doesn't fit, I can release the clamps on one side and adjust the template to make it larger or smaller. But it's looking good. I'll release the template. Now I can insert the workpiece.
Das Werkstück hier reinsetzen. Und schon habe ich hier eine
The result is excellent.
hervorragendes Ergebnis.
You heard that I increased the speed earlier on. That gave me more power so that I could better work the solid wood. You also heard the extractor in the background. Today I chose an AC extractor. Of course, I can also use a normal extractor. That was just one application. I'd now like to show you how I can work with these two fences. If you're making a set of stairs, you can also use this template system. If you're using a stair stringer, you have the option of setting everything up so that you move in a parallel manner.
Das Ganze so auszubilden, dass hier parallel euch verschiebt oder bewegt bei der Treppenwange. Also
I'll explain it again to make it clearer. Imagine we have the stringer to the left and the right of the stairs. The steps are in between. If that were the stair stringer, the steps would be routed at an angle here. The template is positioned at an angle. To keep the angle the same every time, the two fences are fixed into these slot nuts on both sides. Now the template can be moved in a parallel manner, fixed with the clamps. In this way, I can easily produce chiseled stairs. In coordination with the cutter and the steps, it is relatively easy. I hope I've been able to show you a bit about cutters, the 1400 router and the template system. I hope you'll be back for another video. I'm Frank. Thanks for watching. See you next time.